Hello and welcome back to my channel of an everyday life of an Aspie. If you're new, I'm Aspie. I'm all about creating mental health and awareness and sharing my life stories with Asperger's syndrome as well as mental health, along with tips and advice along the way. As well as in saying this, taking you hopefully on a journey with my life with autism and the like. So if you're into any of these, feel free to join me by subscribing on the bottom right hand corner of the screen, as well as turning on the notification bell. So as you're aware that, you know, New Year's Eve and New Year's Day has gone and we're starting into the new year right now, so I want to wish you all a happy new year. And this one's going to be all about, as it reads, hopefully reflecting back on 2018 and actually my resolution goals for 2019. As we know, basically many people doesn't like using the terminology of resolutions. You may have heard them say goals, which is fine because everyone is different to how they want to address themselves and whatnot, right? So I'm going to try and focus and call it as goals, not resolutions as well, so that it doesn't spook us, because even though resolutions and goals has two different meanings. But in saying this, with the goals intact, for many of us, we should be able to focus on the long, mid and short term goals of what we're trying to achieve, regardless what it may be, hearsay. Because while I've been away, obviously out of action for the last 2 weeks based on what I wanted to do for myself as well as for the future of my channel, I'm hoping it will come into play. You may have also heard about the New Year, You, Me gimmick that has been going around as well. Obviously that's based on like the kind of thing on self-reflecting on ourselves and whatnot, which I did share a bit about that topic in 2017 or 18 video, which I'll link in the iBar above me right now so that you can refer back to it after this video, as well as in the description if you would like to see what I'm on about there, so that hopefully I can keep this one short and sweet as possible for you guys. So you may be asking me, right Aspie, what is your goals? Well, to let you know about it right now, my goals is similar to what I was trying to aim from last year, which hasn't been accomplished, but some of it may have been accomplished, which is very well, even though maybe should put a tick on my checklist, as they say, to just do it, even though, you know, it's really hard just to accomplish some goals, because obviously for me, and I'm sure for many of you, is that your mind goes on a whirlwind and whatnot, and you get so excited for the first part of the year thinking, oh, I can do this, you've got the motivation buzz and everything, and then sometimes halfway through the year you may start to plummet. But that's fine, because obviously we just need to find the ways of picking ourselves up and whatnot, I believe anyways. So in saying this, I'm hoping to be doing more self-motivation for you guys by just being your advocate still, and just bringing you on my journey regardless what it's going to bring for me this year, by being more active hopefully out in the community, as well as maybe on the community inside Facebook and wherever else I am, you know, at this point of time. You say, because obviously I want to try and maybe get outdoors more just to keep fit, and that despite my little body keeps, you know, shaking and everything due to my anxiety problems and that, but I am getting better over time with just trying to, as another goal in mind set for myself, is to breathe, knowing that, you know, it's okay to not be okay. He's saying not to be hard on myself, you know, regardless, even if time permitting, regardless if I do need that break, regardless of me pushing hard for you guys to advocate and educating and maybe entertain with you guys. If you want to see more of some of the videos I bring up, be it with Father Liar or the collabs that I'm hoping to do as future collabs with people bringing it into themselves if they're brave enough about their conditions, let me know in the comment section below, as well as maybe just commenting below what you would like to see in my future videos as well. If you would like to see some of the ones you've seen to continue on, regardless what it may be. But just be in mind, as I said, I'm all about awareness, as well as also acceptance and advocacy, as well as just hopefully, as I'm saying, there's maybe a little bit of fun. So, but before I continue about my goals, I want to question you guys also, regardless of what I just asked you, what you would like to see on my channel is for 2019. Is it going to be a better year for you than it was last year? Are you going to let it drag on, hearsay maybe from last year? Or are you going to be able to embrace the changes around you and actually accept the changes and say, yes, this is my year, I want to claim this? Because as we know at this point of time that many people feel down and out in themselves regardless, and I believe that sometimes we need to be willing to accept the changes around us, which I'm starting to learn right now, because obviously some of the changes that has been coming into effect with me, regardless on the channel or just in myself, after I've been self-motivating myself and self-reflecting on what needs to be changed in me. As I am aware, I am in control of my own mind, thoughts and actions, and if people doesn't want to accept me for me, that's fine, obviously, because I am my own individual self, you know. And I have learned time and time again, many people want to try to change me and mold me into their expectations and whatnot, and sometimes I feel as if when I'm with those type people that they don't want to give back and actually change themselves. It's all about give and take, as I believe also in saying this, that if I can't help a particular someone, maybe I'll have to just say, okay, Aspie, this is done, it's done what you've done with them, and that if they don't want to change, that's their problem. If they're dealing with something, hopefully maybe they'll come back to me regardless, because at the end of the day I'm trying to learn now there are some toxic people maybe in my circle, even though as I've noticed with my social circle right now it is getting smaller. I am just hoping and saying this that there will be some new changes for me, especially from what I'm planning, which I'm hoping to have the courage right now to, as I've been putting it out there, regardless of my travel anxiety and everything, besides, you know, taking that courage to get out of the comfort zone, is maybe give myself hopefully a job and learners and everything else that will come into play, and hopefully everything else will fall into place. And trying to learn to accept if something that I plan that doesn't work out for me, you know, I just got to shake it off saying, okay, can I do it better or do I want to leave it alone? So it's about making wiser choices for myself, which I believe I have made that change. But in saying this though, for another question for you guys as well as for me included in this is, are you willing to actually remove yourself from negative people, or just remove the negativity that you're having of self-doubt in yourself of what you can and can't do? Don't sell yourself short of what you can and can't do. Obviously everyone's got some sort of talent in them and gifts to give to the world regardless. I believe we're here for a reason and a purpose in life regardless, and that, you know, in saying this, that hopefully with these gifts and talents we can be able to share it to others, because it's all about giving to others, I believe. You know, in saying this also, I believe in saying this that everything starts with us and ends with us. As I said before, I am in control of my own thoughts and actions and belief patterns, and that everyone has their own thoughts and beliefs to what they want to believe in, and regardless what it may be, that hopefully we can accept each other's differences of opinions. So we should be more kinder to ourselves as well as to others around us, and learn to let go to the ones that are actually dragging us down regardless, I believe also. Are we willing to know what's going on in our lives regardless, even though sometimes we tend to, in this day and age, question time and time again, why is it happening, how is it happening, and all these other what if statements, you know, what if I did it better, what if, like, this person didn't change or did decide to change after I let go. So if you had a toxic relationship or some form of relationship that drags you down, it doesn't have to be toxic, it could be a friendship of some sorts that you have with people, I believe. And in saying this also, I believe that 9 times out of 10 that we need to have that peace of mind as well in ourselves, as well as clarity and understanding in ourselves, that, you know, we need to learn to let go, which I'm starting to learn right now, even though, as I said, my social circle is getting smaller and smaller. But that's fine, because obviously sometimes when I'm socializing, 9 times out of 10 it's obviously on the social networks of Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and not outside, which sad reality, even though I don't want to put it out there, my parents would love to see me socializing with people, but it's been really difficult trying to find the people that hopefully will accept me for me, and just be able to just have a bit of fun along the way with the people. Even though, yes, I'll admit that I've been trying to let go of the word of fear that cripples me right now. Fear of rejection, fear of being let down, fear of just basically being the real me regardless. That's the next part of my goal, which is basically being able to express myself when and if I can. I shouldn't have to be obligated or be able to have the, what's the word I'm looking for, self-validation or just validation from others or what have you to tell me how I should be feeling or what I should be feeling and thinking at any given moment of time. I should be able to be me, because I feel that in some ways I still have this aching in me that I feel dirty, that I am painting, as I said in so many times in my videos, in one of my videos of autism masking, that I'm masking up the real me and saying that, and sometimes I feel ugh, and it's just like, okay, many people think I'm too emotional or what have you, but this is just the real deal. I am still human after all. I still poop and eat the same as you, even if I am wired differently. It's just a matter of creating an understanding between us both, regardless what it may be here. So in saying this though, also I want to ask you, so what's going to keep you motivated and dedicated to your own goals in this year? Feel free to leave all these answers below to start a discussion. I'm not here to judge or criticize, I'm here to support you guys regardless. Another one I want to say is in saying to what I'm saying before about being able to be me and everything, is being able to look after myself a bit more, because as you know, I am always about giving back to you guys. Sometimes I maybe need to take a step back and actually look after myself. It's okay to be selfish once in a while, just to, you know, look after ourselves. Many people think, you know, you shouldn't be that way, but it's a tough world out there. I noticed also in saying this, when I have been trying to bring myself out there to others, because obviously many people are just thinking about themselves and not others around them regardless, in a real cruel negative way. In some ways I've noticed, I've seen a few things out there that makes me a bit nervous and anxious at the same time. Let's be frank right now about this with yous, and I just feel right now that it does hurt me and upset me and other mixed emotions intact, that when I see this, it's just like we should be able to make a difference and a change in others' lives as well as our own, regardless, even though many people have the tendency to judge others and actually put people down, which we should be building people up. And hopefully this year and many years to come we can build each other up, not tear people down, as I said before. I am trying to, hopefully as of this year, try not to worry about other people's thoughts or what have you about me. They can talk about me as much as they want, think about me as much as they want in their negative way or whatever it may be, because at the end of the day it's all about what I know about myself. You know, their opinions not matter. I am learning right now that regardless of their opinions, they're just like little flowers and their petals are falling off little by little and they're just rotting away underneath my feet. That's my analogy on that. Hopefully it makes sense. I am also, in saying this, wanting to try and give myself back to not just the community but myself, in a way of not just self-care in it, but just being able to give myself the permission to myself to be myself. So accepting myself and loving myself more. You know, I want to try and be able to express my thoughts and feelings in a positive light, even if many people think I do it in a wrong way. You know, even though I've been told there's a right way and a wrong way to actually express myself or say my piece, you know, but sometimes you gotta learn to just, yes, be wise and discern when is the right time, but then again, sometimes there's never a right time. Sometimes if you feel that you need to be straight outright and out forth and just go about it. Another one I want to try to take on board for this year, hopefully as a goal, is to learn to breathe a bit more, you know, because I've noticed that basically at this point in time we are rushing against time, obviously, as well as just trying to either be on a weekly cycle of uploading or whatever it may be, and that we just don't be able to just sit down and be able to breathe and just self-reflect on ourselves or what have you. As well as I'm saying this also is about, you know, gratitude, even though I have been giving myself some gratitude to myself and to others around you, hopefully, and in saying this, that despite me being the quiet, shy, socially awkward kind of young woman I am, that, you know, many people see me as a humble young woman as well, maybe. Also, in saying this, like, for my future plans, is like collabing with a lot more people, hopefully this year and in the future. Also, it comes down to, obviously, for you guys, when I'm giving back to you, is if you're willing to collab with me about your conditions, as I said before, feel free to comment below and let me know, and we'll do something along those lines. Hopefully, in saying this, I'll have the courage this year or next year to do a live stream, as I said to one particular person, Frankie. I'm not sure if he's been watching my videos of the Lost Boy Looking. Hi Frankie, if you are. I'm hoping to have a courage to try and set up a live stream maybe this year. I'm not sure, just time depending on how we're going to go about it. And as we know, we shouldn't have to worry about the right equipment, and then just do what we can with the equipment we've got. Hopefully, in saying this, also for my other goals is, even though I've been trying as much as I can before I've returned, to put as many subtitles for you guys, but it's, as you know or seen in my playlist or in my videos list, there's a lot of videos. So if anyone of you, as I'm reaching out to you, are willing to help with the subtitling, let me know, because as I said, I've turned on for community people to take on board, and I'm hoping to allow for different languages in the subtitles as well if we can. I'm hoping as one another goal is maybe to do more challenges with Father Low, even just on my own, be it some dietary challenges as I said last year about what I wanted to do, like doing a week of being vegan or a vegetarian, and it, depending on hopefully if I've got enough funds to do so, as well as in saying this is maybe more of what I eat in a day, which in the next 2 videos is my late ones that I'm going to share with you all, which I humbly apologise. But just let me know, as I said, what you want to see more of, because it's all about hopefully giving back to you guys. Another one is, hopefully, is, in saying this as another goal, is to live in the moment and to continue and educate and advocate for you all. Being real and transparent with you, obviously, I believe I have been doing this for you guys, being real and transparent regardless of it all, even if like behind the scenes I try not to have my meltdowns on the camera or what have you, but part of me feels that right now, if you want to know more about my autistic traits, be it if I have a shutdown phase or whatever it may be, let me know, even though I know it might trigger some autistics on how we go about our everyday, you know, lifestyle and that. Like I said, some things is best off camera, but if you want to know more about it, let me know, because I'll see what I can do. If not, then there are some videos already about meltdowns and shutdowns in it, which I'll list in the description below as well as above me. Another one is just to basically try to find something new every day that I'll maybe enjoy, or just something new that, and something that will actually make me not fear as such, but just take me out of the comfort zone and actually face it face on. So basically, this is hopefully a quick short video about my New Year's goals and resolutions of looking back in 2018 and bringing them into 2019 if they're not being achieved. Hopefully you like this. Smash a like if you did. Feel free to comment below, as I said before, that I will say that again. First and foremost, is 2019 going to be your year? If so, how are you going to go about it? You know, have you set some goals? If so, what are they? Feel free to comment them below, as well as answering these questions. Feel free to also basically let me know in the comment section below also what you would like to see in my future videos, because as I said, it's all about giving back to you as much as possible. So no further ado guys, don't forget to follow me on my social medias that will be flying about either on the end card or what have you, as well as also saying this, share these videos around. So no further ado guys, thanks for support, thanks for watching.